Welcome to Subscribe. In this quick introduction tutorial, we're going to show the basics of creating your first Subscribe, sign up form or landing page. At the bottom menu here, we can drag across any form element. Let's perhaps create our first form element. Let's add an input field. Maybe in this input field we want to ask for the user's name. We can click the Edit button to set up the input field. We can see the label over here, so let's ask for the subscriber's name. And we can set here where this maps to inside our Email Blaster database. So if we want to store this in the first name column, we can toggle through and select first name. The force field option specifies if this is going to be a compulsory field. We can click it to turn it on to yes, click it again to turn it to no. When set to yes, the user will be unable to submit the form unless this field has been completed. Let's try adding another input field to ask for the user's email address. The same approach applies. We click, drag and drop. We mouse over it and click on the Edit button. And now we can set this field up to start asking for the email address. So let's change the label to email. And again, we can set this maps to the email column inside your Email Blaster mailing list. This input we certainly want as a force field, so turn it to yes. And next, let's create a submit button. We click, drag and drop. This creates our button that the user will click on when they have completed the form to submit it. Again, any building block can be edited by mousing over it and clicking on the Edit button. So perhaps we wanted to change the wording on our button. You can also customize color and sizing to suit. If desired, you can add text blocks to give a description of your form. We can see a text block over here. We can click, drag and drop on our desired location. Like before, we mouse over and click on the Edit button. Let's remove the dummy text and replace it with our own. We can highlight the text and format it just as we want. We have a range of styling options available. The overall setup of the form can be controlled via the Settings menu over here. Via the Settings menu, we can specify what mailing list inside your Email Blaster the user will be added to when they complete the form. We can see at the moment no list has been set. Let's click on Set List. Our mailing lists will now be shown on screen, so we just need to click on our desired mailing list. In this situation, perhaps when a new subscriber completes our form, we want to add them to the mailing list named Tennis. Let's click on it. OK, we can now see that Tennis has been stored up here as the mailing list linked to this form. You also have the option to receive an email alert every time a subscriber joins your mailing list. By default, this is set to disable. You can enable it by clicking here. You can use the toggle menu at the top of the screen to navigate through the different screens involved in the subscribe process. For example, when the user has completed our form and clicks on the Join Newsletter button. If we click the toggle button once, this is the screen that will be displayed after they click on that Submit button. Again, we can mouse over any element to customize it. During the sign-up process, the user is sent a verification email to confirm that they want to receive your email newsletter, and it also verifies that they entered the correct email address. If we click on the toggle button one more time, this shows the next stage of the sign-up process. As mentioned, this is the email confirmation that your potential subscriber will receive, asking them to confirm their email address. We can see here we can edit any of the text. You can also edit the button which says subscribe. We can click on button up here to change the display text. OK, after the user receives this email, we can see that they'll be prompted to click on this button here. When they click on the button, they will then be added to your mailing list. A confirmation screen will be shown for the user, just confirming that they've joined your list. If you click on the toggle button one more time, we can see and edit this confirmation screen here. As before, we can mouse over any element to customize it completely, and we can click on the toggle button one more time to loop back round to the start of the sign up process, which shows our form. When you finish designing your form, you can click on the embed options up here. This will provide you, by default, with an embed link that you can put on your web page if you wish to embed the form on your website. Alternatively, you can click on the Hosted button. This will provide you with a direct web link to the form. This is perfect if you wish to share it on social media or any other platform. Okay, here's a quick introduction to Subscribe. We have plenty of other videos in the series, and this video just scratches the surface of what Subscribe can do. Be sure to check out the other videos by clicking on the Help button, top right of the screen.